a lot of people from Ukraine, a lot of Asians, a lot of Afghanistani immigrants coming into this country, and they don't deal with the same, you know what I'm saying, issues. How does that part of things make, you know what I'm saying, affect you?
Yeah, I feel like it's very personal, you know, when you have everyone, you know, coming here for what's considered the American dream, but you only pick on one specific race and one specific location of where, if you're Mexican, I absolutely hate you, and if you're Mexican and you look this color or you look this way, then, you know, your dream is not valid, but this white person's dream is valid, or this lighter person's dream is valid. It feels very personal, and it feels very, very traumatizing that by the skin color or where you were born, like, you no longer kind of deserve this, like, humane respect, you know. That's very tough. That's the reason why a lot of our Mexican brothers and sisters live in fear for ages. A lot of them pass away from undiagnosed diseases because just by us looking Mexican, just by us having Mexican names, showing up to the hospital, to clinics, to bus stops, like, that automatically gives us, you know, a disadvantage that unfortunately kills us in the long run, you know, whether it's mental health issues. A lot of our people suffer from really bad mental health issues because if you're in a classroom and you're Mexican, you're instantly looked as uneducated. If you're speaking Spanish at a grocery store, you're gonna get looked at to make sure you're not stealing something, that you're not, you know, when Trump called us all rapists, like that in of itself is so inhumane. And, you know, you kind of see him go to these people to, you know, send back criminals, but yeah, we have shootings in schools every single other day, and a lot of them are white, you know, but it's because they're white that we're not doing something about it. But then you have Mexicans who, you know, after the Lake and Riley Act that was just, you know, passed at the federal level, if you get accused, not even sentenced, if you're accused of a crime, you can be, like, instantly deported and detained. That's if I'm walking down the street and someone says, hey, she stole something from the gas station. I didn't necessarily have to steal it. I can be taken in and I can fully be deported. So that in of itself is targeted, it's inhumane, it's unjust. And I think that Trump hates Mexicans because I feel like he sees the power that Mexicans hold, and he sees how much Mexico helps this country, and I think he wishes that this country could run without Mexicans, and he wants to prove that, you know, Mexicans don't really hold the power. But I think he knows that a lot of Mexicans, like I said, grow your crops, run your businesses, and have a lot of, you know, very, very educated people, and that's why he's scared, and that's why he targets us. But you know, we're here, and I think we're not gonna go anywhere. We have too many deep-rooted just passion for this country, and a lot of us love this country. You know, we can, as much Mexican as we are, like, we are thankful to this country. I'm thankful for, you know, the health insurance, for instance. That's something that my parents would have never been able to get in Mexico, you know, for the education that I received, for the privileges that I've gotten in this country. So we don't hate this country. We love this country. We just want to be able to be a part of it, and we want to be able to get taken serious and to, you know, live a healthy lifestyle without being scared every single day of whether or not we're worthy of being here. You know, you don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to be an engineer to deserve everyday rights. Like, you can just be someone that sells fruit outside of this building, and you still deserve to get treated like a human, not even a citizen, a human. Humanity is being lost with Donald Trump as president. We are, you know, no longer getting looked at as whether or not we're human. It's, what do you have to offer to this country, and are you worthy enough to be here? And that completely, I feel like, as much as he claims, you know, to fear God, and I think that's bullshit, because God would be so disappointed in him and everybody else that thinks that, you know, only a certain amount of people deserve to be here.
I got my legs broken. I was in a makeshift litter, and the 16 men were on the ground praying. At 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, they left the skeleton crew to guard us. They went to town. We chipped arrows. We put them on dried bamboo sticks. We made spears. The funny thing is, I'm going to tell you, they didn't want to put this either. I said, well, you don't put this here, you don't have a story, you don't have a movie. They gave us fish to eat. We took the entrails, the intestines, and we tied them up tied them up and made them. And we buried them in the dirt about 2 inches. And every night we would urinate on them, keep them wet.
You're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Mm-hmm. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them.
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Damn, if you chastise the child too hard, you create trauma. If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is in the house.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's get it. 1.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Man, I know y'all like that, man, that brand new crispy, you know what I'm saying, introduction. Administered by Officer Rummelwan. You understand? One of the baddest in the game. Now, come on, man. That was hardcore right there, man. Here we are again for another round table of truth. We want to welcome everybody tonight. We got a special guest in here with us tonight. But before I introduce the brother, we're going to do how we normally do. Also, first and foremost, we appreciate everybody for joining us on our new channel, Black and Brown Roundtable Network. They hated on us on the other joint or whatever the case may be. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just come subscribe on over here. That's
right,
it.
I'm right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopping nothing. We right back in effect, man. We ain't never stopping, not with this truth. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I want to give it up to the nigga God, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, Yahweh in the Hebrew. Up for the Most High. Also, we want to give it up for our King Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
That's right.
Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You understand? And of course, we want to give it up to the Commanding General Yohana.
Right.
You understand? Give it up. And of course, you know what I'm saying, I got to introduce these brothers that rock it out with me every week on a consistent basis, man. Consistency is the key. Doing a hell of a job week to week. To my right, you know who he is, Officer Lamakiala in the building. And to my left, we got you know who he is, making all the fly gear in the world. You know what I'm saying? Got me fly tonight, Black and Brown, military. You see what I'm saying? None other than Officer Yaradan. Right. You understand? Also in here tonight with us, y'all know who he is, head of security up here in Chicago, Officer Iwalam Gabar. And of course, we can't leave him out. You know what I'm saying? He here consistently doing what he do. You understand? Every week with us doing this thing. None other than Officer I just had a name. Maya. Salakia, Maya.
Sir.
You understand? Real special guest in here. Oh, I got to give it up to my engineer team, Officer Ramawan. You understand? And Officer Rod Ashkara. In here with me tonight, my brother from another. You understand? Coming all the way from Philadelphia, by the way, at DC, Maryland, everywhere. You nigga, he just came back from overseas. You understand? Out there with my mates. None other than my brother, Captain Ahchaad AKA, also known as 144 the Rebel. I tried to get the brother, you know what I'm saying, to drop some of them new classes tonight, but he said that y'all gotta wait. We gonna take him in the Chicago kitchen, you know what I'm saying, me and Yaradan, and whoop something up. You know what I'm saying? No, my eye, you can't come. You can't go drop.
I was just about to say, damn, Cap. I got a lyric or two.
No, I was just messing with you, brother. You know you're more than welcome, man. So what's up, Cap? Talk to me, man.
everything good, Cap, man. I want to say the water to all y'all brothers, man. The water commander, your honor. Let me have
right. Give
come
it up, give
here
it
with
up.
y'all,
Right.
man. Get it on. It's first time at the round table of truth, so
Damn right.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you having you. Cap, I know you and Officer Kazak Ahchaad. I wanted to touch on that. Y'all just came back from overseas. Y'all was in the Bahamas.
Right. Come.
Man, if you could, man, enlighten everybody on what that whole experience was like out there in the Bahamas doing that work that y'all did, if you could.
Come. Well, of course, Commander Your Honor being the leader that he is, so fit to, reach out to the brother in the Bahamas, to the officer out there in that zone out there, and, do what a leader does.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Start to fortify for the people and the children of the Lord. So, we got the task to go out there and help do some repairs and things like that. And I just want to say, if I could,
please,
it was such an eye-opening experience because that part of the Bahamas specifically, like the Bahamas is comprised of a couple islands. So you have Nassau, which is the capital. Then you have a couple other islands. You got Freeport, and then you got I think it's called Bimini. I might be pronouncing that wrong.
Okay.
But that island that we were on, I mean, it's almost as if it was not tainted with such the lust you find in America. Like you still seeing people, greet one another. It was small, so people knew each other.
That's it.
Took care of each other. You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear no gunshots. No, it was almost like no arguing. Like it was a moment of clarity where it was like, damn,
right?
Like this is brotherhood.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a eye opener, and it was at a point where the Lord really teach you through, actually doing the work.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like how he teach you, like, you have free, out there fruits falling on the ground.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which means should nobody be poor in the earth, really. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the Lord provided enough substance in this earth to take care of every nation.
Right.
Like, it shouldn't be no nation starving or anything like that. Like the earth yields enough increase.
That's it.
For people to sustain themselves. Now you ain't gonna be filthy rich like Donald Trump.
Right.
But you still will not have to starve and rob your brother and for water. You know what I mean? They got water, you just go cut them out the trees. We did it. It was ridiculous. I almost had a withdrawal when I got over here. I ain't see nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
It's complete and utter hell over here. And it was just over there shows you how much more this truth had to reach those type of places.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's yearning for. Because it was peaceful, but what made it solid was having this truth.
Damn
you know
right.
What I'm saying? Is what the brother doing out there and growing out there. So once again, the water, the commander journey.
Damn right. Now, cool. The brother who I believe this brother opened up his home for you brothers and all that.
Right.
What's this brother's name?
Officer Ahchaad.
Okay.
Officer Ahchaad, Benjamin brother, man, solid brother, very skillful too.
Okay.
Very resourceful. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta kind of learn when you out there too. You gotta be resourceful. And that's another thing, if I could. So,
man, get down.
That because we slaves in America and we've been so downtrodden, and we suffering, being resourceful has kind of been stripped from us. To solely rely on ourselves and our own skills and our own land to be able to, really have to deal with it. Like everything here in America is given to us, like we fed everything.
Right.
So they really taken our freedom to be able to sustain ourselves.
What should be a crime. What should be natural to a man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be able to chop wood and build manly things. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just like you said, handed to us. What kind of handicaps you. So I totally get what you're saying.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Cap.
No, so it was big that, but the brother officer Ahchaad, also too, Captain Ahchaad, the camp leader of the Bahamas. I don't want to forget Captain Ahchaad, you know what I'm saying, is a hell of a captain in his truth.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? He also we was, communicating while we were out there and giving things to do. But it's just yearning for the truth. And they got one location called Grand Villas. So a couple of years ago, I don't know if people remember, Hurricane Dorian went through the Bahamas and it destroyed a lot of the homes and things out there. So some of those homes are still dilapidated and there's people just straight up living in them. You know what I mean? They just living in them, no power, no food sometimes. And so, it's not, I don't want to say it's not as hard, but it ain't as how can I say? like you don't get the grime like when you see it in America,
right?
Because over there they still have a sense of these still my people. So
That's
it's
it.
like they ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On a certain scale. But in America, you would see a bunch of, you know, needles and, you know, drug addicts and leaning in those type of environments. There, they're still a little more resilient, which one thing I also observed and kind of all that as well. You know what I mean? Like those people over there, like them was solid. Like what I really understand, like it was some solid Benjamin cats. You know what I'm saying? They said, well, can you help me with the water? He was like, yeah, and take this too. He said, well, I just asked for the water.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's all I want. You don't need to give me extra.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm poor, but you know, don't disrespect, you know, don't dishonor me. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. Just give me the water. It was like that.
Right.
So he checked me. I'm like, well, all right. You know what I'm saying? The water, and that's it. So
that's it.
It was the Lord for sure.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. And I know Captain Ahchaad, he went with you as well. Shout out to Kazak. Go ahead.
Most High Christ. Captain Officer of 5,000 Kazak Ahchaad was definitely resilient out there. Good brother to have by your side. Everybody know Kazak, man.
Oh, damn right.
He traveled through these zones, came up under the Captain Ahchaad in DC.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's also a good brother just to have, you know, while you rolling out there, man. We had videos coming out. I don't want to give it away too much.
No, I get it. I get it.
But we had some adventures out there for real,
man. And you know what I'm saying. And of course, man, I just want to say that as far as the Bahamas, for people who don't know, that's the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That whole West Indies, Bahamas, Belize, Jamaica, Trinidad. What else? I think a few more. Guyana, I believe.
You know
what I'm saying? Them
Barbados,
all them West Indian islands, man. Them is our people. Them was, you know what I mean? The people that was dropped off from the slave ship as well. And we just want to bring that out because, of course, we still teaching our people who in the hell they are. Because, of course, the white man being the devil, one of the things he did during slavery was totally wipe out the identity of the 12 tribes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what Captain Ahchaad did, Kazak Ahchaad did, going over there, linking up with the brother, it was more than just going to build. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we're going to be doing more and more because we got to get this truth out to the islands and everywhere else. You know what I mean? So go ahead, guy.
And if I may,
please.
One thing I wanted to say, something that Commander Junior Hunter brought out in his lecture that they had up here in Chicago was how, you know, the CIA used certain tactics to destroy our communities. They saying, so Nassau is the capital of Bahamas. So now they got some type of rap drill. You know what I'm saying? So of course drill originated here in Chicago.
Right.
So how in the hell they get all the way to Nassau? You in the island in Nassau.
Yeah.
And they starting to see that the crime is starting to go up on Nassau too. And so when we got to talk to the people, you know, as we speak it to them, we just trying to plead with them, like, listen, you have to get Commander Jane Hunter soldiers here. You have to hearken to what we saying because you don't understand what it's like to see your children get shot and laying in the middle of the streets. Like none of that's going on. I'm talking about, I don't think I smelled a cigarette when I was over there, just to be honest with you. Straight like that. So it was no ambulance, you know what I mean? It was just a real, like a, you know what I mean? It was almost eerie. It was like, you know what I'm saying? So over in Nassau, they saying that the drill music has got over there. So it started with that music scene. So of course, that's the CIA, you know, trying to shuttle what goes on in the States all the way down there to create miscorruption so he could just come in and take all the communities. Because one thing that our enemies do, that our oppressor does in those islands is they take those beaches, they take those properties, and then so a beach that a Benjamin kid been on since, you know, his grandmother lived there. Now all of a sudden it's a gate and a no trespassing sign. He can't go on the beach. Now the beach is private property. So that's something that they also do to oppress them brothers down there that's on those islands because they, of course, they have beautiful landscapes down.
No doubt, man. I just want to say, man, like how you bringing out how it's totally different from the States. You know, our people, man, don't understand that, you know, being here in America, and all the turmoil that goes on here, like this ain't normal. Like how you went on that island right there and seeing the beauty of it, and people still holding on to their humanity and still got a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood or whatever the case may be. Like this thing we live in here in America, this right here, black and brown people, this is a cesspool. You know what I'm saying? Everything, damn near every way we live and how we think, you know what I'm saying, is totally off like hell. And listen, it's definitely contrary to the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the homosexuality, the broken families, the prison system, the everybody being doped up, smoking cigarettes and all this, that. Now you see white supremacy is in full effect. Like this place right here is a place of hell. This ain't normal. You understand? And for the brother to go to the island, you know what I mean, and just be on the island, be somewhere different, man, is also to let you know that the kingdom of heaven is going to be totally different from what we live in here in America. It's totally different. Like it's things, you know what I'm saying, outside. It's better places than what we live in here in America. This place is filthy. I will on. Please,
good, sir. I think what Captain Ahchaad and Officer Ahchaad had did was something very important for our people to see. I want to say it's damn near like abnormal for us to see black men in farming. Which
that's it.
Agriculture is something that's needed for society.
That's it. Damn right.
These type of things is needed for our people to see. So it become normal.
Give it up. Damn right. You understand? Come on, my y'all.
And if I could, Captain, and what Captain Ahchaad is bringing out about what he saw, what the governments is down there trying to do to the youth. You know what I mean? When I first moved back here from Philly, when I moved on the block, I got here at night. So me and my brother moving all our stuff, and a cop pulled up on us. And a couple words were exchanged back and forth, but he was a brother, you know what I'm saying? We really got to chopping it up with him. And all the cats from the neighborhood had came out and was sitting on their porch watching us move all our stuff in. And he pointed, he said, "You see them right there?" He said, "Don't even worry about them." He said, "In a couple years," he said, "give it about another year or two." He said, "They all about to be up out of here." He said, "The thing is," he's like, "we got the he said CPD got surveillance on all of them." He was like, from the Ellis on down to Dorchester. They knew every block. They knew every building that they were moving dope out of. And the thing about it, like my block was everybody that owned the buildings, it was all black owned, and they was passing it down from generation to generation. But they slowly but surely was snatching the buildings up from black ownership, using the drug trade as an excuse. So you got people selling drugs out your building. We build a RICO case on them. We watch them for 3, 4, 5 years, and then we make a bust. And then you, as the owner, you had to know they were selling drugs out your building. Now we take the building from you. The city come in and take the building from you. You know what I'm saying? And put it up on the market. Now the University of Chicago stepped in after they snatched all the buildings up from the black owners. They didn't came and bought all those blocks and turning them into student housing and knocking them down and turning them into dorm rooms.
Man, come on, man. That's crazy. I remember one.
No, I was just gonna second what he was just saying.
Please.
That exact same thing happened to my uncle over on 79th and Manistee. He had a building out there that back in the days they sold drugs out of. When they came and raided that building, he ended up serving, I think, like 5 or 6 years after they came and raided that building, because he was the owner of the building. So he brought that up because the same thing that happened to my uncle back in the day.
Man, listen, that's heavy material. You go ahead, Priest.
Yeah, if I could, sir, too. Just speaking to Captain Ahchaad and Ahmad and where they dwelled when they was down there. It's so heavy in the sense of this, because when you go and visit these areas, they like you go to the Bahamas, you go to the Dominican Republic, you go to any of these zones, they tell you over and over again, like trying to like put you in fear of the natives. They're like, man, make sure you stay on this resort land. So you drift off from the resort, you know what I'm saying? We ain't liable and different things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So you never get the chance to even experience like some of the things that Captain Ahchaad.
Man, listen, if you do have to do that when you go to these places, understand and know that the white man is the cause, you know what I'm saying? White people, man, are a disease. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture tell you, you know what I'm saying, that Christ won't return until the man of sin be revealed. You understand? And brother, he being revealed daily. You see what I'm saying? And he has to be revealed because for so long we didn't look at the white man like he was God. You didn't look at that image of a white Jesus like this is a representation of the Most High. Meanwhile, that representation of the Most High is what have our mind completely destroyed, because it represents the religion that enslaved us. Like these people who enslaved us, you understand? Every decade they did something different, came up with a different device to destroy us. So when you go to these different islands and you see them in poverty, and if they doing any evil or whatever the case may be, Guaranteed, because there's America over there sucking the resources dry. You see what I'm saying? Wherever the white man go, he brings hell on earth with him, man.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So I just want to say that, man. Big up Captain, man. Go on, hit that island and everything. You understand?
Right,
go ahead, Cap, get in.
If I may, I don't want to stay on it too long, but what you're saying is so heavy, you actually pulled the scripture to something I wanted to add. My Yah said, this is the reason why the so-called white man, the oppressor, keep us, the tribe, separate. Why he keep us separate? Because this what is going on over there. The only dope I seen over there was Christianity. I mean, that was the strongest dope. I mean, I'm talking about they had this music playing everywhere. It had to be a loudspeaker, and the witchcraft of America, which means we see the destruction of America.
That's it.
When we in America, we know that it's hell over here. But see, over there, they idolize it still. They think that you can actually come over here and you can see what you see on TV. And so our enemy got us in a trick bag. So the way, so the scripture you just pulled, so is a way for the tribes got to come together and be like, nah. That's a lie.
Damn right.
You're gonna die if you come up here.
Right.
And if he's allowed to come down here and flourish, he's gonna take all of this away from you. You ain't gonna be able to take a coconut out your own yard.
Damn right.
If that man comes here with his power. So that's why we gotta come together as the 12 tribes.
The scriptures say the scriptures say the white man turned the earth into a damn wilderness. You understand? That's what he done. Like all the problems that you see go on in the ghetto in Chicago, Detroit, LA, wherever black and brown people at, you see hell on earth, is because of the people that's oppressing us. We didn't bring ourselves over here, and neither did we put ourselves in the condition that we in right now. Now, with that being said, and you know who your enemy is and what he has done, does that mean that we now don't hold ourselves accountable? Yeah, we hold ourselves accountable. We still gonna charge the white man for what he done. You understand? We're gonna blame him for what they could. God is gonna charge him for what he done. But where we need to hold ourselves accountable is saying to ourselves, let's not continue to follow this man, you know what I'm saying, down a place of death, because that's where he's taking us. And listen, it starts right where what most people don't want to deal with, the religion. Our people do not, because the years and years of brainwashing that it took, you know what I'm saying, for us to believe in the same. Now, pick this out. We believe in the same God of the people that hung, burned us, took our names, took our identity. We praying, you sit next to the white man praying to the same God that he praying to. And you don't see nothing wrong with it. And it is trust, listen to me good, black people and brown people. It is the epitome of why we are so sick as a people, because we believe in the same damn God as our oppressor, which is totally off. You're not following the Most High when you in the religion of Christianity. You see, I don't know if you peep, now black preachers all over the earth, because white people are now showing their true colors or whatever the case may be. Now black preachers, they radical now. They getting up there and talking about what was the cat named Charlie Kirk. Now they want to speak against Charlie Kirk. Before, you could never get them to speak against nothing like this, but they see the writing on the wall. And so now they got to try to change suits now. We've been wearing the suit of being hated for speaking the truth.
That's right.
You understand? But then the truth wasn't popular because we were still brainwashed. Now the Most High is moving fast on showing you exactly who this devil is. So now they want to try to come steal the uniform that we've been wearing every day. But that ain't gonna work. You see what I'm saying? That ain't gonna. You can't pump fake. You know what I'm saying? Being in the truth. You can't pump fake being a prophet of the Lord. That is not gonna work. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to bring that out, man. Go ahead, Lamont, please.
Like what you said about, like the man of sin must be revealed, and white man be the devil that he is.
That's it.
It's like, even if the prophets of the Lord and the UPK weren't here, the scriptures say that even the rocks, the trees, and the animals will cry out, telling you how the white man's devil Bible speaks of.
Dang, give it
not
up.
Just evil to blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians, or other races of people. He destroys land. He destroys sea.
That's it. The air.
He's a cancer on the earth in itself.
That's it.
In itself. So that the Lord knows that at the end of the day, if the white man don't go, the earth will.
Damn
the white
right.
man's got to be wiped out.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. Give it up. Come on, Cap.
If I may, with the brother saying it's so heavy, but I think that's why it's so important that we teach in the Bible. You teach the truth, because knowing Esau and what he
Mhm.
did by eating that red pottage, that characteristic in itself really epitomizes their race
That's it.
entirely. Like, look at their race now.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? On the brink of war,
Mhm.
on the brink of civil war,
Yeah.
racial war.
That's it.
But they still cannot have enough. They still have to build. They have to have the skyscraper. It's like Esau. Like, just give me the blood. It
That's
don't
it.
matter whether it's cooked or not. I don't
That's
care.
it.
Just feed me now.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Damn
That's
right.
like that's the epitome of that race. Like they
Damn
cannot have enough.
Damn right. Well, listen, we got some stories in here tonight that's gonna further prove, you know what I'm saying, what we say. Now y'all all figuring it out. Now all Black America, they family members calling. What was that scripture you said again about the earth being and given to the wicked? Now you want to know, you know what I'm saying? And listen, you better wake up quick. You see what I'm saying? Because we are in the last days. But the good thing about the last days and the good thing about this true Black and brown people is that you are the chosen people of the earth. The 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. All these horrible things you see going on, the third world war, race wars, all these different things you see happening in the earth, it means that your salvation is near. And you don't quite understand it. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? That so many terrible things have to happen. But yeah, it should make sense. This man's empire has got to fall so you can have an empire.
Yeah.
And listen, the key thing of it is that you don't want to fall with the empire. So if you stay in belief system or in his religion, then listen, when Christ and the angels return, you're going to die with this band. You know what I'm saying? In America. You know what I'm saying? But if you are so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, it's in your best interest to take hold of this truth. Come in here and get your life right. So when the time of Christ returning, man, you shall be saved.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they call Christ a savior. And you about to find out why you need a savior. So, you understand? That's what you about to find out. One more thing, man, before we hit these stories, Cap, I want to ask you, man, seeing that you some time ago, man, took the leadership of the Hebrew Academy. There's some tapes out there, man. Them things then went viral. I mean, they still going viral. They still popping up on my feed, going viral. People commenting, saying all that. Brother, what made you want to big shout out first and foremost to General Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, who ran the Hebrew Academy for years. I think the last year he ran it was my year, 2014, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? Captain Ahchaad, you was a part of that as well. You know what I'm saying? What made you want to take the reins of running something that's so important and so glorious in the work of the Lord?
Most High Christ said, well, that's a real heavy question. I mean, I think I really just like doing it so much. You know what I mean? It's like you said, like even in your generation, I was helping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like I was helping and being an instructor and just helping. I think, I just like doing it so much. General Muhammad gave me the opportunity to, grow it. You know what I mean? Just gave me the opportunity to see if I could do it. And I just like doing it so damn much. It's just, man, it's just excellent, man. And just to watch the brothers come up in it, I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Damn right, sir.
Right.
That's really what happened. I mean, just gave me the opportunity to just like any department or office you get in the truth, is really just show your quality, to see if you can handle this thing.
That's it.
And that's how it started, just for pure zeal, man.
What was it like seeing the recent clips go viral, and why do you think they went viral?
Okay, the one on the hill is my favorite. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, because all the instructors, everybody that's on the round table right now, they was there. Our alum was there, my y'all was there. I think you was there, y'all done. Everybody was there, right?
I was not there, y'all. I was knocked out cold. Can I get a little rest before this out? Damn. And ain't like I ain't putting my brick in the work of the Lord. Go ahead.
So I think we gave them like a second to regroup before the next challenge, and we turn around and Cap, they just chanting on the top of the hill. Like I'm talking about, I turn around, I ain't know what the hell.
Nobody told them to chant.
Nah, they just up there, they just in it. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a task for them to complete. Right. Them boys did it. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers did it.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? You could tell from that, like that point on.
I want you to continue, but real quick, Can we get a clip of it and share that where they the brothers was marching real quick just to show everybody what we talking about? Go ahead, Cap.
Most High praise is the one where the brothers was up on that hill and they was in the zone. They was like that's where you really seen them come together. You know what I'm saying? Because of course the Hebrew Academy got brothers from Chicago, Philly,
damn right,
the Bahamas,
right.
You know, all over.
Name as many cities as you can. Our people need to know. Man, I mean, the ISUBK is Florida, in your city.
Texas, you understand? Shout out to Texas,
Europe,
Cali,
that's right.
Europe, the UK, Canada. You understand? All them brothers, and so they training in different zones during the whole Hebrew Academy.
That's it.
And so this is really the first day that they all training together.
Damn right.
Okay, so going back to the Passover, so when Commander Jane Hanna commissions the Hebrew Academy, they all together.
Damn right.
But of course, after Passover, everybody go to their respective zone. They work with the instructors in their zones and get it on from there. So this day is like the day back together.
Damn right.
But during this moment here, we was all shocked that this is where they came together. This is where it was like, we in it. You know what I'm saying? Together, we gonna handle this thing.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? It was glorious to see. Like I know for sure me, the other instructors, I was taking back. I'm like, I ain't know what to say. I'm like, oh yeah. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? It's going, you know what I mean? Some of them gonna drop or ain't gonna be able to make it or whatever. But and it's just the way it was the Lord, like the way they on the top, like they was in it. They was just
big shout out to them brothers, man. Big shout out to all the brothers in the class of 2024, 20. Big shout out to the class of 25. Go ahead, my y'all.
And if I could, Caps, as we standing there looking at the brothers, because you know we the instructors, we like, oh y'all ain't done yet, all right. But then I looked around, it's a park full of Edomites, and the looks on their faces, Cap, they was like, oh my God, the nigga revolution is starting.
But listen, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? You know how you walk around and serve, you walk up the street, you walking one way, white people walking the other way, and when they see you, what's the first thing they do? They give you that little smile.
That no lip smile.
That no lip smile, right? And spiritually, black people, you don't understand is that they know, you know what I'm saying? Listen to me good. They know about right. Everything they did to you, they know you should want revenge because they know if they was in a position, they would want revenge if a people did to them, you know what I'm saying, what they didn't did to us. They would want revenge. So they give you that smile like, nigga, I hope this ain't the day, you know what I'm saying, that y'all gonna plan on trying to revoke. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, please get out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So I believe the term, I think that's a slight microaggression. Because for you to slightly smirk at us, knowing what you say that they know,
that's it.
It's almost like it's almost dishonorable.
Yeah, that's what I would
walk past. That's like a microaggression. That's what they do at our jobs and our slaveries every single day. And then like the brother saying while we in that park.
That's it.
They for sure tried. They sent about 15 cops out there. They came back. They came out, walked back with their hands in their pockets.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Because is this the truth? This the home of the truth.
Damn
man.
right.
Can we go? Let's play the tape real quick.
Love this.
See, I ain't know what to say. I don't know. That was a good sight too, like God.
Y'all run down here, grab the water, bring them up. I'm gonna let y'all know when they're ready for the next challenge, all right?
Yeah, all I can tell y'all is y'all lucky I wasn't there to get y'all them push-ups, them sit-ups, and all that, and the jumping jacks I like to do. You know what I'm saying? Before you run through, I couldn't get up, y'all. Down, I was jammed up from the night before. You know what I'm saying? I said I couldn't make it.
I wish you could have, sir.
Man, you know what I'm saying? But that right there, what you seen is so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It for sure put fear in the heart. You know what I'm saying, to these people. But once again, we train professionals, man. Only thing those men are trained to do, you know what I'm saying, is of course defend themselves. But number one, they being trained to obey the Most High.
That's right.
We ain't, you know what I'm saying, finna attack the White House. We ain't finna attack white people at all. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we here for, but we are training black and brown men up to obey the nigga God.
Damn
You
right.
understand? The one that's written of in the Bible, because of course nobody knows that God. Everybody hates that God. You understand? How in the hell, you know what I'm saying? You gonna know, you supposed to know off top that Jesus Christ was a hated man. Now, if you in the religion of Christianity, how many Christians is it in the earth? Damn near probably 1 billion. Now all of a sudden everybody love Christ. Everybody love God.
Right.
But when you go in that Bible, you find out that God is hated, you know what I'm saying, for the rules he put in. You find out that Christ was hated for being a cat that was moral and that was separate.
Right.
You understand? Had a separate belief system than that of the Roman Empire. And he was showing our people, this is how you fight a revolution. You fight a revolution, not physically first. You fight a revolution by coming against the people that's oppressing you, by removing them from the same beliefs of them people. That's where the fighting a revolution began. And that's what we're doing in the ISUBK under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Right. So go ahead, my y'all, please.
If I could, Cab, what you're bringing out is so heavy. That video keeps servicing every couple months.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And it's so powerful. It's so powerful. When you look in the comments, black people are loving every single minute of it.
Give me IG. They stood on their feet in exceeding great army. Go ahead.
The other side of it is white people are in such fear they're making threats because it's been like black people are rising up and they're saying, "Oh, if you come out the city, we're gonna surround y'all in the city and starve you out." Now that's spiritual because that's what they did to us in Jerusalem.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? In Israel, they said we're gonna cut your food supply off, and if you try to come out the city, we're gonna be sniping you.
Man.
Then now a bunch of black people are confused and they've edited the video now. And they're talking about I just saw a video right now saying this is the Black Panthers training to go find the missing truckers down in the South.
They putting all the different type of titles on that joint, you know what I'm saying? But the one that's true. You see what I'm saying?
And the niggas they hate the most.
And listen, let me tell you something. What you saying is so powerful. Why is that? I don't know if y'all able to share Ramawan where they can go watch this video at. You got to go read them comments. You know what I'm saying? Share it in the air. You got to go read them comments under this video from white people. You got to do it. Now, why am I saying that? Because Kawaka, you got to be able to see how much these people hate you. These brothers just out at the park training. And brother, the racist comments that you seen, I'm telling you off top, it'll tell you off top, white people are diabolical. And they hate you with a hatred that you don't even hate nothing like this.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The way that these people hate you just for living. These brothers ain't out there committing no crimes. They out there training. But the fact that you training, the fact that you look organized is an issue for these people. Get down, Cat.
And if I may,
please.
When the police officers arrived, they arrived and said, "Oh, we know." She said, "No, y'all good." He came out there and said, "We got a couple calls that we was cussing at some people or something like that." So it's like the white people that was out there at the park are the people in the comments. They in fear, right? You understand? But when the authorities came up, they was like, "Oh no, we good. We pulled y'all permit. Y'all been good for months. We knew y'all was gonna be out here.
Come on,
such and such and such and such." And like I said, they left with their hands in their pockets and said, and I think one of the police officers said, "We need to send our guys out here to come." For you to come work them out.
Come run them donuts up off them.
Right. The white man is such a coward. I mean, he's such a coward and he hide behind those comments.
No doubt.
You understand? But in real life, we are the professionals.
Damn right.
In real life.
Damn right. Give it up, man. Now the flip side, you know what I'm saying, when you go and read them comments, you're gonna see all the black people who speaking like I thought we would never speak. You know what I'm saying? You hear brothers and sisters on there talking like, man, we need this. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together. You know what I'm saying? And man, that's a good thing to see, because you know, Cap, been in this truth for as long as we've been in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was an odd thing to get the support from our people. You know what I'm saying? When you get out there, and y'all brothers know as well, it's odd to get support for what we say. It's odd to be a man that follow Christ, like Christ said in the Bible. Christ said this. Know of a shorty they gonna hate you because they hated me.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? So a brother dealing with that type of hate for trying to make sisters, we trying to make our daughters not kill off our race by having abortions. We go out there and teach things to bring what? Black families together to stop broken homes. You see what I'm saying? We speak to teach brothers to not be drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, and sell their people poison and many other different things. Brother, we hated for that. Right. You'll think we out there saying something evil and diabolical. We hate it out for saying the right thing.
Damn right, sir.
See what I'm saying? Let me get that scripture if I could, IJ.
Also, Cap, you got the comments pulled up.
Y'all want to read a couple?
Come. They on their way to loot a Gucci store. I bet ICE would not come there. That's a good one. Is there an age requirement? How did they all get off on the same day?
Keep going.
Popeye's about to close.
Keep going. Keep rolling up. That's it.
Oh, what's that bottom one?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's enough. Y'all can go check them out if y'all.
But like I said, Kevin, the one that stood out to me the most out of one, Salakia, the video where the brothers are just standing in line in a Majim Shabbat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just standing.
Right.
And the cameraman went down the line. And then the white people in the comments said, "Oh yeah, come try that in the southern town. Bring that down south." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got sniper rifles. We got this. We got automatic weapons. You think you training? We've been training to shoot since we was 4 years old. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that they were saying in the comments. Not just for the brothers on the hill doing that powerful display and that powerful chant, but just brothers lined up in order and discipline had death threats coming towards our people.
Man, and read what you got, IJ.
Come on.
This
is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 9.
Come on.
Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind.
Do what?
Prophesy unto the wind.
That's what you see us doing out there in every city in America is prophesying. We've been telling blacks, Hispanics for a very long time that the days that you see right now was coming. We told you, ISUBK been telling you that Hitler was going to be in the White House.
Right.
We've been telling you that America is Nazi Germany.
Right.
Now your eyes are starting to open. You understand? And they better open quick. You ain't got much time. But we've been telling you these things for a very, very long time.
That's
Keep
right.
reading.
Prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind.
And say to the what?
To the wind.
Read.
Thus said the Lord God, come from the four winds, O breath.
For coming from the four winds, meaning we coming from all over the earth. Keep reading.
O breath, and breathe upon these slain.
Breathe upon this who?
These slain.
We don't understand in America, but everything that happened to us make us the walking dead. That's why the Lord said, breathe upon these slain. You understand? We like dead men walking. You understand? Because our culture being taken from us, our God being taken from us, mean we don't have the morals to sustain, you know what I'm saying, things like how we should. So spiritually, we totally dead in this place. Read.
That they may live.
That they may what?
They may live.
Listen, what is living? You understand? Learning to love thy brother as thyself. What is a good example of that? A brother got a woman, you leave his woman alone, he leave yours alone. That stop a lot of murders and death, you know what I'm saying, in the black and brown and Hispanic neighborhood.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Just that one rule alone. What's another rule? The dietary law. The Lord put things in there that you can eat, things that you can't eat. Because we eating things that we shouldn't, we number one in cancer and diabetes. We getting diseases from disobeying what's in that book. Read.
Verse 10.
Come on.
So I prophesied as he commanded me.
Go ahead.
And the breath came unto them.
And then what?
The breath came unto them.
What is that breath? We now start following the law, statutes, and commandments. And that's what you see and going on. The brother just named damn near 50 states. You know what I'm saying? That black and Hispanic and Native Indian men came from, you know what I'm saying, all over the earth, because that breath has been poured into these brothers. Now these brothers are living with morals. And that's the one thing black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, they getting is morals. They ain't getting that from your religions. Your religions, they ain't teaching them morals. Your religions is teaching them how to be a criminal. Read.
And they lived.
And they what?
They lived.
Read on.
And stood up upon their feet.
And they stood on their what?
Upon their feet.
Read.
An exceeding great army.
An exceeding great what?
Great army.
Man, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. You just seen that video right there, man. Captain Ahchaad is the head of the Hebrew Academy. He just had one 2025. Give him a hand, you know what I'm saying? Lord allow, you know what I'm saying, to be another one very soon where we have black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, you understand, that come in, man, get down in this truth and be trained up to be a man of God. And I'm telling you, brother, there's nothing better. I went through it. Every brother sitting around at this table been through it. Brothers sitting here in the room, they been through it. And these is professional men, come from all different type of careers. You know what I'm saying? Straight up hardcore cats, come from gang banging, horrible lives, you name it. But we didn't all came together in the spirit of brotherhood. Like we one mind and one body in here. He just named 50 states out of the country, all that, but we all together believing in the same damn thing. Right. Any more on that? Where we at with it, man? Mark, you ready? Let's go.
So moving first, we're here in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, as we speak, there's a ICE protest going on, not like maybe a mile or two away from here.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to speak on that real quick. Got a video and an article. We get the article first.
Let's get it. Let's get it. That's right up the block.
Yeah, right around the corner.
Come on. This is Fox 32 Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Live. ICE protests continue outside suburban Chicago facility.
Mm-hmm.
Federal agents used pellet guns, flashbangs, and tear gas Friday to disperse protesters outside the Broadview ICE processing center.
Yeah.
Hours later, around 4 p.m., a woman was arrested after clashing with the agents. She was part of a small group of protesters who approached a fence and began shouting. Agents fired pepper balls, then emerged from behind the fence and brought the woman to the ground.
But you thought you was a citizen in this place here.
Right.
UBK been telling you since 1969, black and brown people, you are not a citizen here in America. You see what I'm saying? And listen, now you finding out the hard way. Like the old saying go, a hard head make a soft ass. You see what I'm saying? Us not listening to the prophets of the Lord has now, you know what I'm saying, we in a hellified condition, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. What you see happening with them grabbing them brothers and sisters, do you know they grabbing brothers and sisters who are legal?
Right.
That's what you don't see. They really threw that out there like they was only gonna be grabbing people who didn't quote unquote have citizenship here. That was just to butter you up to what they really wanted to do. Now they just grabbing grabbing Hispanic brothers and sisters, whether they're a citizen or not. IG,
if I could add, Cap, man, this is textbook Nazi Germany.
Mm-hmm.
This is Gestapo tactics, what they use on the so-called Jewish man.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a specific race, they was just taking you and putting you into detention centers.
That's
and
it.
This is the same exact blueprint that Donald Trump is using.
Yeah.
And our people just can't see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, you had people, Hispanic brothers and sisters thought that they were safe. You know what I'm saying? Because they quote unquote got citizenship. Now you ain't safe. Then you had black people seeing ICE doing what they doing to the Hispanics, and you start jumping on the side of white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you a citizen like the white man.
Right.
And now he over the top of your head. And that coincides exactly what the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying, that we was gonna be oppressed together. That's what the Bible tell you, you know what I'm saying, that we was gonna be oppressed together in this place because we are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's
man.
right.
Come on, go ahead, Rumble One, get down.
I was also going to, we talk about they was taking the people that don't have citizenship originally, and this just show you how great the Bible is, and tell you how that the oppressive words is slick as butter. It originally started when it was supposed to be just illegals that had criminal cases.
Right.
That was that had criminal or felony cases at first.
Exactly.
So that was the way that our oppressor first said they was gonna get our brothers out of here.
Right.
Then it switched on over to if you were illegal, and now it don't matter if you got a background. It don't matter if you're illegal or if you're legal.
Right.
And that just lets you know what's coming, what's up and coming, from here on out. Not just with the Hispanics, but even with blacks and Native American Indians as well.
Mm-hmm. You go ahead.
If I may pull a scripture.
Get out.
Could I get Amos chapter 5 verse 19? Because this is something that's also what's going on here is spiritual in that. Okay, even when we were in the Bahamas, of course, there were Haitian refugees there as well. Haitians, brothers from all other countries that you see, the Haitians, the so-called the Mexican brothers from the tribe of Issachar, they down there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In those islands, you know what I'm saying, Barbados and all that, they fleeing from where they from, just trying to find a way up to here. But if we can read that scripture, this is what's happening.
The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time.
5 verse 19, Baba Kashai.
19,
5
Salaki,
and 19.
sir. Salaki, sir. The book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion.
So it's like a man running from a lion. Lion trying to kill him.
Right.
So we got the Levite brothers and the Dominican brothers and the Iscarite brothers. They fleeing their land. Read.
Khan. And a bear met him.
They come up here and they get trapped by ice.
That's it.
So it's like they in a trick bag. Like it's like the white man is such a devil. He create harshness in their own land.
That's a fact.
Then they run for safety in this land.
That's it.
And meet more harshness.
That's
Meet another predator. Meet more danger.
That's it.
Keep reading.
Khan. Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
Because that's the spirit of what was on those brothers. Like we were working with, it was some Haitians there. Can't really go into how they were there, right? But they were there, and they trying to get their papers, right? But once, of course, again, what we've been talking about all night is like, why would you want to come here?
Yeah,
right.
Why would you want to come to America? But it's like in their minds, this is safety. But you're gonna get bit by a snake as soon as you get here. Like you're gonna try to find rest when you get here, and you're gonna get bit by a snake. Like the Lord done prophesied this time and time again to our people. So it's like we sit down in the island, we like, you got coconuts falling out the goddamn trees,
right?
Passion fruit on the goddamn ground, I'm kicking it all over the ground. They all in my pockets. I'm just taking it everywhere I go. You know like, why do you want your papers to come to hell? And it's just the witchcraft of America is like what we do on those streets. It was almost, not to keep it going, but it was it make everything make sense.
Right.
Like we have to speak to break that witchcraft, because in people's minds, like this is the place they need to be. Even with this going on. Even with this going on, even the freedom that they have in their land is like, nah, I gotta get there for the riches and the wealth and the comfort and the lavishness and the money, and all of that is a lie. Like you are gonna get trapped by a bear, bitten by a snake. You understand? And it's been prophesied in the Bible.
Go ahead, Ajay, you finish on that. Go ahead. Come. It's like protesters returned to the facility throughout the day, vowing to maintain pressure on federal immigration officials following previous tense confrontations. What we know, crowds first gathered outside the facility at 1930 Beach Street from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. They plan to return at 7 p.m., with organizers expecting a larger turnout after work hours. The site has long been a focal point for activists opposing ICE operations in the Chicago area. Man, listen, you can't be mad at these people, man, for protesting. Now, of course, protesting is not really effective, you know what I'm saying? But you cannot be mad at them for using the one tool they believe will work, you know what I'm saying, which is to try to fight up against this empire in the best way they know how. But of course, in the IHBK, the home of the truth, but we want to let Blacks, Hispanics, and Native men, Indians know the protesting to the white man don't mean nothing. It just make them want to kill you more. If you're going to protest to the Most High.
That's right.
Protest to the God that was stole from you, you know what I'm saying, during slavery. When you protest to him, he going to make a move on you. You know what I'm saying? How do we know he going to make a move? He already done it in Charlie Kirk. You see what I'm saying? Make no mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlie Kirk catching what he caught, you know what I'm saying? That was from the Most High. The Lord said, I bring life and I bring death.
Right.
Anything that live on here is because God want them to live. Anything that die is because the Lord want them to die. The Lord is a man of judgment. You understand? Like when you do something that you ain't supposed to do, he gonna judge you for it. And that devil there said a lot of foul things out of his house. He basically was the spokesman for white supremacy. And the Lord stepped up in the game, and that was supposed to be a damn near, you know what I'm saying, like a sign to white people, like you better back up and stop what you're doing. The Lord gonna do the same things he did to ancient Egypt, man. You know what I'm saying? But Moses kept going to Pharaoh, telling him, let my people go. Pharaoh ain't want to let him go. You know what I'm saying? What the Lord would do, send plagues on Egypt. What the Egyptians, that made the Egyptians want to oppress you more. So like you think, you know what I'm saying, when the Lord move on America, that it's gonna make America kind of back up. Nah, they gonna come more. You at the case in point, Charlie Kirk get killed by a white man, by another white man.
Right.
Who did they blame that on? Us. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn near racism is heightened now. You know what I'm saying? Even though another white man didn't done it, we blaming you niggas for it. We blaming you Hispanics for it. And you know why they blaming? Because they know spiritually that your God is defending you, and they got a problem with that. You understand? My yard?
Cap, and what's so heavy, if anybody doubts you, the day after Charlie Kirk got I didn't get assassinated. The day after that nigga got shot. You know what I'm saying? The day after he got shot, 5 HBCUs had to close down they goddamn campuses because of the death threats and the threats of violence that they received from white supremacists.
That's it.
Blaming so a white college student, according to them, a white college student, unalive Charlie Kirk. But black college students took the blame, and their lives were at risk and in danger for them. Just simply want to try to get an education so they could be good slaves on this plantation.
Because you know what goes on here in America is it's an abusive relationship.
You said it.
You understand? That's what Commander Jenny Hanna broke this down. I'm coming to you, priest. He break this down all the time. What you see going on here in America with white people and blacks and Hispanics is they are the abusers and we are the abused.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just like any abuser, he go to work, you know what I'm saying, and have a tough day, you know what I'm saying, and you know, he don't get the pay that he thought he should get for that day.
That's right.
He come right home, and who he take it out on? His wife. His wife's sitting there trying to prepare him a meal. You know what I'm saying? She got the house clean or whatever. He come right in and punch her in the face. Blah, boom, kick in the throat. Boom. She looking like, what in the hell is going on?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he got to be able to take that frustration out on the person that he abusing every day. And that's what you don't know. It don't matter. If America get bombed tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, by Iran or China, you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna be mad at the Chinese,
right?
You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell the Chinese, y'all keep selling that dog and that rice, you know what I'm saying? No issue. They coming to the ghetto to round you niggas up. They coming to the ghetto to round you Hispanics up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because they hate you, and they hate you even more because you're trying to join them and you just don't get it. And you got them homosexual preachers in there that keep telling you to love the same people that's killing, murdering you, and slaughtering you when the Bible does not teach that.
That's right.
King David said, "Oh Lord, do not I hate them that hate thee."
Right.
He then came back and said, "I hate them with a perfect hatred, not because of the color of their skin, you dummies out there." You understand? Because of the crimes. Why in the hell would we hate white people for the color of their goddamn skin? Color ain't put a man in slavery. You understand? A man's color ain't oppressing us day and night and day. You know what I'm saying? These people's crimes is why they should be hated. So lock it. My part is out.
I just wanted to piggyback off, you know what I'm saying, what my yard said, you know what I'm saying, even after they found out that the shooter was white, two brothers still got hung out there in Mississippi. So it don't matter who would have did it. They still, like you just said, they still gonna take they hate and anger out on niggas and spics.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You understand?
right.
Where we at with it? Go get down, Cap.
What you said was so heavy about the abuse. A man coming home and abusing his wife, and as black people, we took on the same spirit as abusive wife by enabling them and staying with it.
That's it.
We still believe in Christianity.
That's it.
Still to this day.
That's it.
Right.
And no matter how much of lynch we get, we gonna celebrate Christmas.
That's it.
Christmas is coming.
We love Christianity more than white people love Christianity. You understand? Like we better Christians than them. Yeah, you know, like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, you know what I'm saying, that they teach black people forgiveness. But yet white people don't forgive, they don't forgive nobody.
Right.
Well, listen, since you taught us forgive, the cat that unalive Charlie Kirk, we all forgive him.
Right.
Forgive him, you know what I'm saying, for shooting, you know what I'm saying, that cat did. Yeah, that's what y'all taught us to do. Year after year after year. If a crime get done to us, we supposed to forgive.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But yet they don't forgive nobody. They not even real Christians at all.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Any more on that?
Well, we have the video, but I just basically just jumped right into Charlie Kirk and Michael. So
you want to play? You can play. Go ahead and play a little bit of the video.
Oh, good night. That look like 4th of July.
And so this is down the street.
Con Wakan, sir. Yeah, it's right up the street.
Right now.
Right now. Mm-hmm.
Broadview.
By Broadview.
Broadview right over there.
Right over the
If I may,
Get out,
if I may say,
please.
One thing also too, big up the Commander in Hunter, because after that lecture, okay, this is the CIA.
Yeah,
because if it's an ICE, if this is an ICE protest, who in the hell is protesting an ICE protest if they're gonna take you? why are you out protesting if they're gonna take you?
Right.
So of course this had to be incited by a devil.
That's it.
The devil had to incite it for more Spanish to come. Why? So we could take it.
That's it.
Right.
This is how devil. This is how smart he is.
Man,
He said they hunt our steps. Hey, listen. This is a devil we dealing with. This ain't no deal, but the Lord got to deal with this kind of. And he entice you with the relief to damage something because you're so anxious. But he's gonna take you. He's gonna lock you up. He's gonna come get you.
That's a straight up fact.
Just to verify what Cap just said, the point of it is like they was over there interviewing people on the street that had something to do with the protests and all that. It was a white woman speaking for it.
Right. she a trained CIA informant.
Right.
You understand me? She could pass polygraph tests and all that. That old white lady. She been trained to do that, man.
Damn right. Where we going at next, Lamont?
Come on, guys. So we gonna jump into Charlie Kirk before we run out of time a bit.
No sweat.
So we got a video of their reactions after he was on a live on how they first initiated or believed that it was one of us, Black Hispanic Native Indians, that made the shot to unalive Charlie. This is white society response to that.
Come on, let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Fight back! Fight back! White man, 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 fight back!
I think I hit the nigga in that crowd.
You know it's a nigga in that crowd.
Play it one more time.
Oh, wait, you saw one?
Fight back! White man, fight back! White man,
Right there. Is that a nigga right there, red hat?
Oh, that in the yellow shirt?
Right there. I think that's a nigga.
That neck is kind of brown.
That's a nigga. Talk about white man fight back.
Good.
Nah.
Could be will be a devil with one of them Florida
Tans, right.
With them dirty Florida Tans.
Right. I hope, no black man will be out there, be that stupid. You know what I'm saying? Talking about white man fight back.
I don't know, Cap.
You see what I'm saying? Hold your point out. You know what I mean? Like this once again, you know what I mean, what's brewing in this country, you know what I'm saying? Arguing with brothers and sisters. I mean, our people, man, you better get prepared. We up here, we having a good time enough, but this is what you seeing right here. This is a very, very serious thing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you better be working on for sure doing what the Lord say, but you also better be preparing yourself, man.
Damn right.
And ISUBK, we are preparing ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We've been preparing for a very long time. But the problem is a lot of our people been sleep, you know what I'm saying, thinking that, one day we was going to be a part of this place. And you see right now, these people are being who they want to be.
Facts.
They are in the rhythm of make America great again. Lamont, please.
Like this video just goes to show like white people have been just holding it back for so long, just waiting for the excuse to go jump and raid Black Hispanic Native Indians community.
Yeah.
You know, like they wanted it to be someone that was one of us.
That's it.
So they had an excuse to let out all that of anger and hatred.
That's
they've been holding on for the last 400 plus years.
Yeah.
And be like, ooh, it's like the purge. We can just underline all the Black
right.
Come on. Go ahead, I will.
If I could add to also my point, that's the white man's number one tactic, an excuse to exterminate everybody.
That's
everybody.
World War II was Pearl Harbor, excuse to kill everybody.
That's it.
Gaza right now, Hamas, they took some hostages, excuse to kill everybody.
That's it.
9/11, the towers. Now they can go to the Middle East and just kill everybody.
Right.
That's their MO.
That's it. So they're talking about white man fight back, and the white man is the one that killed
Charlie
Kirk. And you talking about white man fight back.
Good night.
Go ahead, my guy.
And outside with Lunds Park, Rosewood. You know what I'm saying? The lie of a white woman. They eliminated every black man, woman, and child in that town. And to this day, they lie about the body count.
That's it.
Black Wall Street was the first bombing in America where they flew over the town and dropped dynamite onto the people, and they raided. It was an air and a ground attack where they unallowed every black person in the goddamn town that they could ever face.
That's it.
And this right here, they was praying it's a black person, but I was telling my rib, she was like, well, why would that say? Well, baby, listen, you got to understand this. They know it wasn't a black person. That's not our tactic.
Right.
Black people, we ain't got the, I'm not saying we don't, but it's not our MO to sit on a roof at 200 yards and snipe somebody. We kind of more up close and personal. Now, if you'd have heard some tire screeching, you know what I'm saying, when Charlie Kirk got said, then I might, you know what I mean? Only black person I can think of in history that I know that was sniping was the boy Malvo laying in the trunk, and he was trying to unalive his wife. You know what I'm saying? They know that's not our MO, but they were just praying. You know what I'm saying? For the off chance that it was a nigga. Salaki, sir.
If I may, y'all done?
No,
If I may, I think what also is heavy, like I don't even think they understand what they saying is so spiritual. He's saying white man fight back. They done killed everybody.
Right.
So the only person you could be talking about fighting is God. That's the only like it's something spiritual in what they saying, meaning like they know they being attacked. It's like they can see their country falling.
Yeah.
They can see what's going on. It's like white, we gotta fight back. Fight who?
Right.
You fight the Lord.
Right.
Like you understand? Like who else you gonna fight? Who else you fight?
They listen, give it up. You know what I'm saying? They damn sure ain't talking about us, because black people, what black people you see running around trying to kill white people.
Exactly. Right.
So you know damn well this is something they got to fabricate up in their damn mind. They got to create a war because that's the only thing that they understand.
Exactly.
Like white on white violence is a real thing. The white man is 10 times more violent than black and Hispanic people could ever be.
That's right.
Like this whole violence that we doing to one another, this is something that you was taught. This ain't you.
Exactly.
You are peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? You are laid back, barbecuing, have some wine, chilling with your woman and your kids. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, what we've become here in America, this is something that was made. You know what I'm saying? How was it made? Of course, number one, poverty. Then when they hit you with the poverty, here they come with the airwaves, the movies, the radio. You know what I'm saying? And we don't understand how powerful movies and radio is that program you to become a murderer.
Right.
Program you to become a thief.
Right.
Program you to sell drugs. Case in point, when they came out with Scarface, you know what I'm saying? They made him a Cuban, you know what I'm saying? Which they understand that blacks and Hispanics being the same people, we was going to relate to the movie of Scarface. So now a brother look at that movie and see how Scarface made it through selling drugs. His name was on the blimp in the air and all that. And the average black Hispanic think, well, this is how I make it in life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because what happened right after that? The crack era and the boom of black men, you know what I'm saying, selling drugs, getting rich. They showed you that in the movie Paid in Full. They was in the theater watching damn Scarface. You see what I'm saying? So now you think you're going to be the next Scarface until you get 50 to life, until you get 60 to life. You know what I'm saying? Then they come out with Jay-Z. The white man formed Jay-Z.
Right.
The white man one made sure that Jay-Z became a popular rapper. Here you are listening to Jay-Z rap about selling drugs, getting rich. Now you think you do it until you catch a case.
Right.
This is how white supremacy truly works. It don't work with just them hanging you, burning you, and the cops beating you and all that. It's also a very systematic thing, you know what I'm saying, that works, you know what I'm saying, on a spiritual level that you don't understand.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But we in the ISUBK, we trying to give you the understanding to let you know that a game been played on you. Every way even the whole way that you look at your woman with lust. Where did that come from? BET. You know what I'm saying? Playing the videos at midnight, showing black women naked, shaking they behind. You want to know why black men so lustful? It was pressed upon us through imagery on TV and music. Now you couldn't get a contract unless the white man say, man, well, you fuck all that conscious stuff you rapping about. You need to be rapping about this. This is what was done. And so the way that you think all come from white people, man. You understand?
If I may,
please.
If anybody else wanted to say something, Salaki. And you had said a point too, sir, and how this is a learned behavior from him. You know what I mean? Which is such a reason why blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians have to come back to the truth of the Bible, because it's such a disservice to the Lord, number one, and then a disservice to the rest of this earth, because the scripture where it says when Christ returned, they'll turn their swords into plowshares. Like a lot of these other nations had to turn from their natural state to fight this beast.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I remember Commander Jane Hunter teaching us years ago how them Arabs used to be, you know, just like some sheiks in the desert, treat you with comfort, give you women and stuff. Now they blowing themselves up in the name of Allah, trying to fight this beast. Same thing when you brought up Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor was an attack because of what they did to when they bombed them Japanese.
That's it.
So he got to go kamikaze now to fight this dragon. Like he got to fly a plane into this man's ship because the children of Israel disobey the Lord.
That's it.
Now, once we obey the Lord, now the Chinese, they can go build as many computers as they want.
That's it.
Do whatever retarded science that these Chinese and Japanese like to do.
Listen.
These Arabs can go back to being on the camels, riding, do whatever the hell they want to do, and we can rule the earth.
Pit bulls, listen, once we rule the earth, pit bulls and German shepherds gonna be able to live. Little chihuahuas gonna be able to live because the Chinese ain't got them in their kitchen.
Come on, God.
That's it.
I'm just being honest.
That's facts.
Cats gonna be able to live. Meow.
Bats.
Give you all the way right. People gonna be like, well, all these dogs and cats can come from. The Chinese is actually cooking chicken now.
Right.
Good
night.
Where we at, Lamont? Please.
Of course, that was white America's response to Charlie Kirk's unaliving. Now we're gonna jump into the Black Christian Church response to Charlie Kirk's unaliving.
Yeah.
We got a video up here of one of 100,000 Black Christian churches that remembered Charlie Kirk for obviously not the right reason.
Oh, this one. Oh my God, this is disgusting.
This song is to Charlie's wife and his kids and all his friends around this nation. Just look it up, please. Hallelujah.
Oh, this is not no skit.
Charlie, you don't know us.
They got to back in this house, gotta be a skit, y'all.
but we know who you are.
That boy.
And we will see you again as long as we keep the faith and hold on to Jesus' unchanging hand. We will see you again. Rest with Jesus, my Father. Thank you for being faithful all around this nation. I thank you for the new work and brought missionary for the gospel and for this nation. And I pray that the Lord touch his wife and raise her up to be a strong warrior and stand in the gap for her husband. And if you need somebody, and if you need a church, just get in contact with us and we'll support you just like we support the body of Christ. In the name of Jesus. Come on, be encouraged and be strengthened in Jesus' name.
Hey,
somebody please tell me that was a skit. Kaya, please give him the mic. Give him the mic.
These Christians are disgusting, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say something about this. They out here praying for his wife, praying for his family, and that they heal and all this. Even the white people, they out here saying how sad it was that he got killed because of his family, because of his wife, because of his babies that are left without a father.
Mm-hmm.
What about all those fathers that are being deported back to El Salvador and Syria and Mexico? They're being separated from their babies. Right here on Cicero, sir, they kidnapped two parents and left their two kids on the side of the road, an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Right.
What about their babies?
That's it.
And these Christians want to sit up here and crying about Charlie Kirk because his babies and his wife got left behind. Man, come on.
Get a brother a hand for that. Go ahead, get down, Cap.
Okay, if I may, this is real, right?
Yeah.
This is a real thing. Right there. As ridiculous as it was.
Yeah.
Right? Then it's about money.
That's it.
It's about money. They want part of that Charlie Kirk fund.
They don't want to
you
lose their funding.
understand? Because that's what Christianity is about.
That's
money.
it. That's it.
So she want to talk to his wife so she can get some type of donation to the church or something like that. I mean, it was a horrible thing to watch. A horrible video.
Man,
anybody else?
If I could,
please.
She gonna stand in the gap for Charlie Kirk. She wished that she could be a curse for Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and so like this is an example of why the scriptures say that a woman should not usurp authority over a man. You know what I mean? And they should sit silent in the congregation. She leading her congregation. She leading them people right into destruction. That was a plea. You know what I'm saying? We good slaves, master. Y'all get rid of the rest of them. Don't get rid of us. She don't know when that dragon come down because he got little time left and his fury really hits this earth. They gonna be the first ones that he wipe out because they are the low hanging fruit.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact. Anybody else on that? Man, listen. I hope that was, that was a very comedic. You know what I'm saying? And the sad part of it is if we don't know if it was real or not, because that's how ridiculous the Christian church really is. Like the brothers are sitting in here and it's half of the brothers like that's real, half of the brothers like that's not real. Nobody knows. Nobody knows because the Christian church is about really what is really a Christian church is about is entertainment.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing that you can have right now is to go to a place where you trying to learn about God and learn about the reality that America is right now. Meanwhile, them preachers are getting up there entertaining you. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that they up there defending a man, you know what I'm saying, that spoke against their people shows you how diabolical Christianity is. And it also shows you that Christianity is just really about the worship of white people. Like really what you see in taking place, Charlie Kirk, you might as well replace Caesar Borgia. That's who white Jesus is painted as now. And you might as well take Caesar Borgia face out of the image of white Jesus and replace it with Charlie Kirk. Because he now, you know what I'm saying, is the new white Jesus here in America. You might as well get rid of that is the spirit of this place right here. That is about the most ridiculous thing that I ever seen in my life right there. You see what I'm saying? You're going to sympathize with a cat, you know what I'm saying, that said that the death pretty much of George Floyd, and he spoke about all the cats who were unalive, you know what I'm saying, unrighteously on TV. He spoke against all that and many other things, you know what I'm saying, that he said about blacks and Hispanics was totally ridiculous, but yet we're going to find a way to love them, which goes to show you that Christianity is the #1 tool for brainwashing.
Yeah, I'm right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
Well, yeah, you got something? Get down, please.
Before IG hits the next article about Charlie.
Please.
I found it today. It's abcnews.com. It states, House Senate passed National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk ahead of Memorial Day service. Days before a memorial service for Charlie Kirk, the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives passed a National Day of Remembrance for the conservative influencer after he was unalive on September 10th. The Senate on Thursday, yesterday, unanimously approved a resolution marking October 14th, 2025, Kirk's birthday, a National Day of Remembrance for Charlie Kirk.
Good night. Yeah, national remembrance for a devil like this. You cannot tell me that America is not a demonic nation now. This place is totally corrupt. You know what I'm saying? It's so corrupt. You know what I'm saying? That you can't do nothing but laugh.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you in your mind, in your logical mind, you wouldn't dare believe, you know what I'm saying, that a place like this could be this diabolical. But once again, we didn't forgot what America really is. And we didn't forgot who white people really are.
Right.
These are the same people that gave Christopher Columbus a day. Right. Even though they know he slaughtered the Native American Indians. These are the same people that came up with President's Day, even though they know all they presidents owned slaves, you know what I'm saying, and did horrible crimes to our people, you know what I'm saying. They still gave them a President's Day. Like this is what this place is. So really and truly, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be shocked by them giving the day to Charlie Kirk. You shouldn't be shocked at all. My partner's out.
You know what I'm saying? And what's so demonic about it is, you know what I'm saying? This is what and who America is. This is what they stand for. And what they telling, you know what I'm saying, the people of America is Charlie Kirk represented us so well. He represented the evil that we stood for to a T. You know what I'm saying? That we gon', you know what I'm saying, make him a day.
That's it.
This brother ain't been not even 2 weeks. He ain't been, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Not and they got a day to remember this brother because he represented the evil, the hatred, and the racism.
Not a brother. You keep saying
I mean, just not a brother, Salaki.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He represented, you know, the evil and the hatred that he had towards blacks.
There you go.
The same way America, you know what I'm saying, does as well. And that's why he, you know what I'm saying, got
Give it up. Where we going next? IJ, come on. Let's get it.
This is CNBC. ABC pulls Jimmy Kimmel show off air indefinitely over Charlie Kirk comments. Real quick. ABC on Wednesday pulled Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air indefinitely over its host's controversial comments linking the alleged killer of conservative activist Charlie Kirk to President Donald Trump's MAGA movement. Trump praised the move, which came hours after Federal Communications Commission Chair Brandon Carr suggested that ABC's broadcast license was at risk because of Kimmel's remarks. ABC is a subsidiary of Disney. Just because ABC's announcement said that its stations that are affiliated with ABC will preempt Kimmel's show for the foreseeable future, beginning with the Tonight Show because of the host statement. Next Star is seeking FCC approval for his planned.
If I could, sir. Yeah, and here's the thing: what Jimmy Kimmel said. I saw a newspaper article that said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That dude that unalived Charlie Kirk was a MAGA supporter. They trying to make it seem like it's some old conservative versus liberal, you know what I mean, extremists versus this. No, this is the same people. They both were Trump supporters. They both was MAGA supporters, but they support Trump on two different levels. So dude exercise his MAGA rights, you know what I'm saying, to be violent and unalive him in a violent way. They just did the same thing 2 months ago to was it a senator or a congresswoman? Well, you know what I'm saying? They went up to her crib and it was her husband, another congresswoman, and her husband. They unalived her and her husband, shot the other congresswoman and her husband down in the home, and they just happened to survive. They not memorialized over that.
Right.
Since Trump got in office, there have been plenty of Democrats and conservatives and liberals and all this stuff that have been shot, that have been threatened to be unalived, that have received bombs at their door. They found mail bombs and had people coming after them. So all this cat did was express his American freedom to be a MAGA supporter and do what MAGA has done since January 6th. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, also, if I could too, what Jimmy Kimmel pointed out too is how Trump responded to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Trump just like us, like we, you know, would gloss over it, like, you know, like yeah, it was sad or whatever, but I'm building this over there. Like he really don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what was pointed out, and that's the reason why he, you know what I'm saying, received that backlash like that, you know what I'm saying, because of how he did Trump. Like, it ain't really have too much more to do with anything else.
Real talk. And let me tell you something, what people better recognize is this is an attack on free speech.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The fact that he got pulled off the air for saying what he said, and let you know that free speech really isn't a real thing. You can't. We've been knowing that for a very long time.
Come.
They pull us off the air all the time.
Facts.
we getting shadow banned every day. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of shadow ban, for the listeners out there, man, please go to our new YouTube channel. Rumble One, could you tell everybody what a new YouTube is right quick, so they can start to make their way over to our new channel? Right now, we shooting off the ISUPK Chicago page. But again, because they shadow banned us on our last page, we just created a new page. Can you inform everybody on where they can go?
Yeah, it's Black and Brown Roundtable Network. Black and Brown Roundtable Network.
Yeah, so if you right now on the ISUPK Chicago page, we're gonna be shutting this page down soon, and we're gonna be going to the new page. You know what I'm saying? I believe Rumwan gonna share the link. You know what I'm saying, on the ISBK Chicago. It's already on there. To go to that link and go subscribe to the new page, because we're gonna be shooting off of there moving forward.
That's right.
All right. So again, you know what I'm saying, that thing that them knocking that cat off his show, and how long was he on that show?
22 years.
22 years. They knocked him off of that, man. You better. That's letting you know where you live at. That's letting you know the sign of the times. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That if you say certain things, they coming for you. You know what I'm saying? What we at?
Moving forward, moving off of Charlie Kirk.
Please.
We're going into an article that I will have as well of two brothers' bodies were found hanging from trees over in Mississippi.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Come. This is USA Today. 2 Mississippi men were found dead hanging from trees. What we know about cases. Eyes are on Delta State University as a student's body was found hanging from a tree on campus Monday, September 15th. A second Mississippi man was also found hanged on Monday. Upon investigation, the Bolivar County Coroner's Office has released a statement outlining additional information in the DSU case, which has been ruled a suicide.
So cats out here, you know what I'm saying? They choosing a form of hanging themselves on trees. Every cat in the past 2 years that we done went over that's been hung, we done had quite a few. Every last one of them, you know what I'm saying? This is something that they did to themselves, and there was no foul play involved.
Right. Come.
Go ahead, IJ.
Cat, what's so amazing? Okay, like lynchings is something that's fundamentally cruel to black people.
Yeah.
So as a black man, why would you choose that form of suicide to go out? And that, you know, that's like something that's haunting towards us. What black man is gonna say, you know what, I'm just gonna get on this tree?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Of course, any suicidal victim is out of their mind, but to go to that extent of lynching yourself on a tree is just unrealistic.
And they letting you, here's what America's letting you know. The good old boys is back in effect.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That and the whole thing with the situation with the hanging, it ain't just about the hanging, and it's because they can easily kill you any way they want to kill you. But the whole point of the hanging, and you can look this up, is for the humiliation. You understand? It's for the humiliation, and it's also to instill fear of the rest of the slaves. You see what I'm saying? So they doing the public hangings. Yes, they back doing that. And they can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? At this point in the game, you see what I'm saying? What we need to be trying to do is not join these people whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So our Lord, so the Most High can defend us against these type of actions, because you're gonna see. I'm coming to you, Warrior. You're gonna see more and more. You know what I'm saying? Of these type of things happening right here. But it's only to instill fear. But like the Most High said all the way throughout the Bible, the only thing that you should fear is the Lord. Do not fear these people at all, because whatever you fear, you're going to serve. And they want you to serve them all the way into your grave. You know what I'm saying? But big up to Commander Jenny Hanna for raising up strong men who have decided to serve the true power. You understand my father's eye?
Yeah, and I just wanted to add to UNIG's point that, you know, black men, we don't... black people, you know what I'm saying, we do unalive ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But when we do it, we want it to be out the, we try to get it out the way as quick as possible. It's not something that's tenuous or takes time. You know what I'm saying? And the reason most of the time we unalive ourselves is because of suffering and poverty and you know what I'm saying that we're going through. So we're not gonna to take ourselves out. We're not gonna put ourselves through more suffering. To be hung takes time.
Yeah,
and that's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not something we do.
That's it. Any more on that story? Yeah, you know what I mean. So be on the lookout, man. If you're Black and Hispanic, Native Indian man, woman and child, you know what I mean. Be safe out here. Be aware. You know what I'm saying. If you can, like we doing the IHUK, travel in twos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. And it ain't just that. These hangers we seen, and this was on campus. It's a campus. You know what I'm saying. Where there's thousands of students, and they was able to hang somebody. And cameras, they was able to hang somebody on campus, which goes to show you that if you walking in the wrong place, you know what I'm saying, at the wrong time, you gonna end up on the tree. And these things right here, you know what I'm saying, are gonna pick up super heavy in America to install extreme fear in the Lord's chosen people. You understand? Where we at with it? Go ahead, y'all. Down, get down.
Yes. Also, you know what I'm saying, it just miraculously those cameras weren't working at the time.
right.
Just miraculous.
Yeah, they never work. You know, they never work when it come to us. You see what I'm saying? But again, you know what I'm saying, this is what should make us wake up. You know what I'm saying? Where we at with it?
Okay. Next up, we have a video of some political Black men out here talking about some of the moves that American society is making. That's going to be more detrimental on the bad side, of course, of Black
Hispanic.
Where we are headed is on a whole nother level. And while we finger popping, and while we twerking, and while we fantasizing about what rappers got beef and what rappers got conflict, and while we fighting to enjoy entertainment, they are working on a plan to truly take America back. And you can't take America back with a strong Black presence.
Ahchaad, the United States Supreme Court is going to reconsider the congressional district in Louisiana, and they literally are going to rule against race-based congressional districts. And I need all of y'all to understand that what is on the ballot is they could wipe out with one goddamn ruling more than 30 Black congressional seats. That means right now the Congressional Black Caucus is the largest caucus in the United States Congress, and this Supreme Court could literally wipe out half of the damn Congressional Black Caucus. So don't tell me you're being too emotional. Don't tell me it doesn't matter. Right now they're looking to wipe out Congressman Cleaver in Missouri. They're looking to wipe out Congresswoman Sykes in Ohio. They've already wiped out a Black seat in Florida. I've told y'all repeatedly that they want to defund Black America. They want to take everything economically, everything politically, academics, business. They want Jim Crow 2.0 to return. And what you had better understand is read a goddamn history book. Because this is exactly what happened after the 1875 decision. This is exactly what happened after Plessy versus Ferguson, when they wiped out Black representation in Congress. Go read the speech of that last Black Republican who was from North Carolina. The reason the Congressional Black Caucus Phoenix Awards is called that because he said to them, you may wipe us out now, but we're going to rise like a phoenix. Every single one of y'all watching, y'all want to understand why I'm trying to tell y'all, stop sitting here debating this bullshit, LeBron and MJ, and we talk about dance and everything. These white nationalists literally are trying to wipe out every Black advancement that we have seen, not since the Civil Rights Movement, but since Reconstruction.
Where we going? Get out, man.
Salakia, sir. As passionate as he sounds, all that conviction behind him, he still is fighting for you to be a good slave in this country. He's trying to wipe out black achievements in this country, everything with black economics and everything we've accomplished. What the hell have we really accomplished since slavery?
That's it.
You know what I mean? The brother like this is the one you trying to get out of the burning house. He's gonna say, follow me, and he's gonna wrap you around the corner and take your behind right back into the back door of the burning house.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing with this little speech and rant that he gave, sir.
Yeah, and the cat before him, you know what I'm saying, he was speaking radical too. I just told y'all at the beginning of the show, I got a tape where it's like 10 different Christian pastors. They on there, man, look, they sound like they are. Okay, right. Sound like these two cats here, IG, ready to get in all black. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this is where we at, Black America. You know what I'm saying? Like the prophets of the Lord. You know what I mean? Been telling you for a very long time, you know what I'm saying, that this day is coming. And now, you know what I'm saying, that anytime you sleep, I remember like Martin Luther King said, he was put us into a burning house. We willingly walked into the burning house of America. We see the house burning from the outside. Say, you know what, man, it's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? God going to put this fire out and one day we shall overcome. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to you. We going to hold hands with white people, you know what I'm saying, in unity. Right now, you sitting there laying in the bed, sleep. Meanwhile, the house is burning down. You know what I'm saying? You wake up in panic at the last minute. But the problem is when you wake up in panic in last minute, can't get out that house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You should have been trying to get out this house a very long time ago. He's saying they trying to wipe out this. They trying to wipe out, nigga, they gonna wipe it out. Right. You keep talking about trying to, white people gonna do what the hell they want to do. Do you not understand that? You know what I'm saying? The question is, seeing that they gonna do what they want to do, here's the real question. What are we gonna do?
Right.
Y'all done?
What's so heavy about what you're saying too? I mean, even bringing up MLK out of one is this cat right here that's talking. He the same one that's, you know what I'm saying, been the proponent of us go to the polls and, you know what I'm saying, vote. We need the black vote and all of these.
You got to get a brother a hand for that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Prince.
So you know what I'm saying, all these emotions is him coming to terms.
Yeah.
That the way he been pushing his people is in the wrong direction, because all of that means nothing. Because when they want to, when they want to do what they want to do, all them votes and all that pushing that y'all did don't mean nothing. And that's what we've been telling you in ISUPK the whole time.
Man, he's sitting up there talking about they're gonna wipe out the black congressional Congress. Man. like niggas sitting in Congress mean anything to the rest of the black people in America. Nick, Commander Jennings kind of taught me this a long time ago. I'm gonna start down the line. You know what I'm saying? A nigga mayor is useless.
Right.
A nigga governor, useless. A nigga senator, useless. And definitely niggas sit in the congressional black Congress with the black robes on. Every last one of them useless. A nigga, and listen, if give me somebody black. If Charleston White, give me a radical. Give me a radical. Like somebody that black people love. Charleston White, you gonna go with Shelton? If Charleston White or Snoop Dogg became president, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, it would be totally it would be useless to you. You see what I'm saying? Because what you don't understand is when they get in those positions, they sit in those seats, they gonna do what white people tell them to do.
Exactly.
And as long as they get a check for being in that position, them niggas sitting up in the congressional Congress, they worried about the check. What in the ghetto has changed when black people get these positions in the congressional Congress? Nothing. Detroit still look like a third world city.
That's right.
Chicago, certain part look like a third world goddamn place. Gary, Indiana. Do I got to tell you that?
Right.
You understand? IG brought it out, one of the most politically corrupt places on planet Earth. All these different communities where black and Hispanic and Native American Indians live, all of them, you know what I'm saying, look like they've been left for dead. And guess what? They have been left for dead.
That's right.
Because guess what? You don't matter here in America.
Right.
The fact that they even made you a citizen ain't even a damn law. It's a damn act, I believe. And they could pull that, you know what I'm saying, anytime. A man can, even if it is a law, They can tell you that you a citizen, but they ain't got to actually treat you like one.
Right.
Like what do we even talk? We can't be this dumb. And now everybody want to get radical now.
Right.
The thing about it is when you act radical and really ain't radical, it's gonna show.
That's right.
Come on, Cap.
Right.
No, what you saying is so right, Cap, if I could.
Please.
And it's almost in the same regard as he's saying, oh, well, you want to talk about LeBron and you want to talk about these rappers having conflict. It's the same thing as talking about, like you're saying, you in a black cost. It don't mean nothing. You definitely didn't have those police officers that unalive black people go to jail.
Right.
Black caucus had, they had no effect on that.
That's it.
For
That's
years.
it. That's it.
Right.
So I mean, you're just like LeBron.
Yeah.
Right.
So why should we even care about what the hell you're talking about?
They drunk the Kool-Aid.
Because now their life is on the line.
Look, them niggas and them, they drunk the white man's Kool-Aid. And now they mad they found out that the Kool-Aid is poison.
Exactly.
Like the fact that they kicking you out of the congressional Congress mean you get in the position in the first place meant nothing at all.
Right.
The fact that they kicking you out.
Right.
They walking in there now and they just finally Donald Trump is the head chief. He's Hitler 2.0. So he just walking in and say, man, get rid of these niggas, man. Every last, if they black, get rid of them. All the black men that fought in wars that got medals, get rid of them. Do you know where y'all at? Black people, do you know? You can't, man, you like somebody, man. I need to take just a pillowcase, man, of quarters and just smack you across your damn head to wake you up. And you still probably will wake up. No, they're going to change. All this going to stop. Trust me. You know, God, this is what they tell the Christians. Let God take the wheel right now. Go ahead and let that Christian God take that wheel and watch where you end up at. You're gonna end up on a tree with a rope around your head, and I'm gonna ask you right there. You ready to let God take the wheel?
Right.
Or you ready to serve the nigga God? Which is it?
It's like, sir, as far as that congressional black Congress go, everybody need to go see the movie Birth of a Nation. I'm not talking about the one about Nat Turner. I'm talking about the original black and white silent movie. They depict the congressional black Congress in that. And what they think of the congressional black Congress is that it's just a bunch of monkeys sitting up in the office eating fried chicken and watermelon, plotting on different ways to essay white women.
That's it.
They depict that in that movie, and that was the most popular movie in the country. They even had this screening in the White House. They consider that the first major motion picture in America and a cinematic classic.
Yeah.
And it shows you, how what they think about black people being in political office. The only reason you in that office is because you want to monkey around, have a little bit of power, and try to get their women.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You understand? Go ahead, Lamont.
Get on, Kyle. Like having black people in politics and in like those high positions of power is the equivalent to a job that's hiring black people because they have to avoid the whole racism cost. They put you there because they have to legally put you there in the eyes of society, but you just fill in a seat that's irrelevant.
Yeah,
that's the whole job.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you: all these cats you see acting radical, they know who really radical, and who's really radical is these brothers in the ISUPK under Commander Jenny Hanna.
I'm right.
Standing on these street corners, you know what I'm saying, and all over the goddamn internet, teaching black and brown people the absolute truth.
Right.
In about 2 seconds, you're gonna see these cats that's pump faking. They're gonna start to point the finger at us, and they're gonna say all the violence that's being done to black people, all the hatred that's being done to black people, it's you niggas' fault. You see them niggas standing on that corner. You see them. Look what they got on their jacket. On the back of that jacket, they say "Real Nigga University." See, these the problem. This is why white people hate us.
Right.
It ain't because we black. It's because of them. I'm telling you, because this is what they did to Christ. Remember now, the Sadducees and Pharisees and the publicans, the reason that they killed Christ is because they was worried about the Romans taking them seats from them. And I'm telling you, all you brothers in ISUPK that's certified prophets of the Lord, you better get ready. You better arm yourself up. You know, so number one, you better arm yourself spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Because Satan gonna do everything in his power to try to pull you out of the truth when your people need you the most. Like black people need you right now.
Damn right.
We've been in the state of emergency, but we really in a state of emergency now. So your people need you now more than ever to stand up like a man and do what the Lord say.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
but
right.
with that being said, they're gonna get ready. Black people I'm talking about. is going to get ready to blame you so they can receive the love that they've been trying to get from white people for 400 odd something years.
Hey,
You think if you go 100 years and the man don't give you love, you say, well, damn, I ain't gonna go another 100. You done went 200 years, 300, not 4. Now you ready to go into basically they wipe us all out. So there's one nigga left on the planet.
Right.
He gonna be sitting there. It'll be 2 of them. He'll go to the one thing and say, the way we change this, we got to get in the political. We need to vote. And the one cat will look at him like, well, realize there's only 2 of us left in the earth. You know, we did vote. It don't matter. Let's just one day these people gonna change. And cat be like, all right, well, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 of us left. That's the stupidity in which we deal. Our leaders are stupid out. You understand where we at?
Come on, Carl. Next up, we got a video of course, like a black panel. They going over, can you love someone fully even if you guys don't agree with each other's like life beliefs?
Y'all listen to this good.
Girls who gonna marry girls. There are men who gonna marry men. It's not going nowhere. There will be people in the church who are traditional, conservative, Christian views who have relatives who are gonna be in same gender loving relationship. When that happens, we're gonna have to realize I can't interject my personal preference into who they've decided to love. There are now.
Come on.
Both them niggas together.
Hey, Carl, what
What's going on?
Hey, Carl, what God?
That's the whole. You gave him that nod.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like you already what he just said was just so diabolical. Men gonna be with men. They just gonna be together. Women gonna be together. This is what's going on. You heard him say this is what's going on at the church. And don't you come with your personal opinion.
Good night. So basically he's saying the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like children gonna get molested.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
People gonna get murdered.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You gonna have your personal opinion about what they gonna do.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Which is so diabolical is basically this nasty, disgusting lifestyle that's wiping people, and you getting wiped out by it. You don't believe me? Go look at the AIDS rate. You know what I'm saying, throughout these cities, you know what I'm saying? And don't tell us for not one second that the Christian church is not the house of Satan.
Right.
Like this cat here, that's how Satan comes. Satan don't come to you with a t-shirt on saying, I'm Satan. The church, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna have a big sign outside and say, this is the holy church of Satan. No, they're gonna come, they're gonna walk in there, flowers gonna be in there, people gonna be dressed nice and soft. Even look at this cat here. He's speaking like he's, you know he's sweet as all outdoors. You know what I'm saying? That's all that right there is to lure you in. It's to lure you in, you know what I'm saying, to make you think, you know what I'm saying, that we are not harmful here. You understand? But meanwhile, what's being taught is very harmful. Like this cat is look like a straight up past up there saying, and don't you come in there with your personal opinion. Well, listen, the Bible says a man are not allowed to sleep with a man.
That's right.
A woman ain't supposed to be with a woman. So it wouldn't be my personal opinion.
Damn right.
It would be God's opinion. But of course, in the church,
right.
You know what I'm saying? As we finding out every day, you know what I'm saying? The church don't give a damn about God's opinion.
Right.
What you're going to find out about the Christian church, the more and more you listen to the ISUBK and the more and more you listen to the priests, you know what I'm saying, and the truth that teach you, you're going to find out that the church hates the Most High. They in not direct opposition against everything the Lord say, and it's why we are so goddamn destroyed in Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community.
Right.
Every city you go to, it's 1,000 goddamn churches in the Black community, and year after year after year, doesn't nothing change. When I say don't nothing change, meaning the people never learn a sense of what it is to be moral, but yet you walking around with a cross on your neck and you know deep down inside you a very diabolical person. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? Like he's saying, you want to be able to be diabolical, but you don't want nobody to say nothing about you being diabolical. But that's what it is to be a man of God. Brother, you got to rev yourself up to say, well, no, God has said, you know what I'm saying, men ain't supposed to be with men. These Christians, they so goddamn aggressive, and homosexuality is so goddamn aggressive. They want to be able to shut your mouth to where you don't have enough strength to be able to speak against what the hell they doing wrong. You see what I'm saying? But of course, in the UPK, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to get it, because when you go in that Bible, you find out what he's saying is not a personal opinion. It's God's opinion.
That's
that man
right.
ain't supposed to be with men.
Damn right, sir.
You know what I mean? Where we at?
Unless anyone else has something to say.
If I could, Cap,
Get that.
what that Cap is, it's something that I heard when I was in the world, and like even in the world, I guess I was meant to come in the UPK because I heard people say this in the world. I'm like, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You can't help who you fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? It's out of your control. You can't help who you fall in love with. And they're talking about interracial relationships, and they're talking about same-sex marriages and relationships. You absolutely can control who you fall in love with. You know how you control, and I said this in the world, you know how you control who you fall in love with?
Get out.
You simply have some standards and some boundaries, and you don't date certain people.
That's it.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
You'll never fall in love with a man or a woman of another race if you love your race and choose not to date someone out of your race. You'll never fall in love. If you're a man, you'll never fall in love with another man. If you're a woman, you'll never fall in love with another woman. If you got some morality about you and some boundaries about you and some sense about you, and say, I'm not going to date or get in a romantic situation with someone of the same sex.
But listen,
you know what I mean?
Get a brother a hand for that. Here is, and what you said was absolutely right. Here's the number one way that you stop that is you put a man of God back in the house.
Damn right.
See, people all the time say, oh, what a black man ain't in the home. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, you right. You know what I'm saying? But here's what's most important. That black and Hispanic man that ain't at home, he got to be obeying what the Lord say. He got to follow. It's a pecking order, you know what I'm saying, to be able to run a home. You could put a man in the home and he could be a molester himself. You know what I'm saying? He could be selling drugs himself. He could be, doing a ton of things that's off like hell because he doesn't have a sense of morality. You see what I'm saying? So you got a man of God gonna teach his son, well, listen, son, young men don't sleep with men.
Exactly.
A man of God gonna teach his daughters, listen, girls don't sleep with girls.
Right.
These fools, we don't eat. See, a man teaches his children, you know what I'm saying, how to be adults when they get older. You see what I'm saying? You put a man of God back in that house, then homosexuality won't exist because that man is going to teach his kids right from wrong.
That's right.
Like kids don't learn about God by going directly to God. What the hell you talking about? A lot of you running out talking about we going to learn from children. Don't even know what the hell that means. They're so damn stupid, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the Lord called us little children in here because of our lack of understanding. That's why Christ kept saying little children. He wasn't calling somebody looking at somebody 40 and 30 years old as an actual child, but your understanding is what make you a child. So you can take a man of God, he could have a 13-year-old son, and if you teach your 13-year-old son the law, statutes, and commandments and the rules and give him the wisdom that he's supposed to have, he gonna be more wiser than the cat that's 21 years old that's out there rapping about making black women whores,
right?
Making our daughters whores,
right?
You see what I'm saying? Or rapping about killing cats, you know what I mean, for the dumbest things in the world. You see how these rappers' lives is ending up. God ain't with these rappers. Stop thinking that God is with somebody because they got gold chains and money. Right. You see a nigga with a big house and a gold chain, and because he driving a Ferrari, oh, God got to be with him. No, God ain't with him, and God is showing you he ain't with him. God is with a man, whether he rich or poor, based upon if that man is obeying what the Lord say to do.
That's right.
So if you want to change the reality of black people, put a man of God back in that house so he can not only raise them kids, he can raise that woman. You know what I'm saying? That's how a woman learns about God. A woman don't go directly to the Most High. A woman learns about God from a man of God.
Right.
So when we change that, then we'll change our reality.
Damn right.
What we at?
Come on, next
will be the last one, y'all.
Come on, next up we got a video about Israeli soldiers carried out mass arrests in Palestine in the occupied West Bank.
Come on, let's get it. Hey, quiet up there. I care about you not.
Israel wants the Palestinians to know that anyone who tries to do any sort of act that would be seen as resistance to its military occupation, then everyone in their village and their relatives and their neighboring villages will have to pay the price.
Right.
Damn, stop it right there. Where we going, IG?
If I could,
Please.
what's so amazing about this video right here? For such a long time, you know, we had to hear about. There's so many. We had to hear about the Holocaust, anti-Semitism. Now we seeing the man of sin being revealed for who he is.
That's it.
And now on a world scale, he's looked at as the mark instead of the victim.
That's it.
This is a huge thing.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And listen, the Lord is definitely showing you. He's definitely showing you who this white man is. And through this type of joint right here. They basically over there, man, committing genocide on the Palestinian people, man. I don't be surprised if in 2 years, you know what I'm saying, they say, well, no Palestinians left. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be surprised if you don't hear that. And here's what you don't understand. The Israeli government and the Israelis themselves, that is an extension of the American empire. They all working together. Like the Israelis wouldn't be able to do what they do without the support of America. And here's also what you see, that these people are diabolical, and they nowhere near the chosen people. They over in that land because black people, Hispanics, and Native American Indians had left that land, you know what I'm saying, in 70 AD. Was ran out of that land by the Roman Empire, and we ain't been back to the Middle East since. You want to know how we ended up in Africa? We ran out of Israel into Africa, running from Roman persecution. Now, what I'm telling you is in history, because I ain't just no dumb cat sitting up here just saying something out of the top of my damn mind. What I'm telling you is facts. You can go do the research on it if you want. There's no such thing as a white man being a Jew. The real Jews are in the ghettos of Chicago on the south and west side. The real Jews are on the east side of Detroit. The real Jews is in Washington, D.C. in the ghettos, southeast D.C. That's where the real Jews is. These people are not the Jews now. You understand? They over there wiping them people out. And here's what you better know. What you see on that TV right there, you know what I'm saying? Them rounding all them cats up like that. It's coming here to America. Right. It's coming to a city near you. You better believe it. You understand that?
Those are some of the most peaceful arrests I've ever seen. It looked like they were playing a game of shoots and ladders and walking out. I mean, like even in that, you see how inhumane we're treated over here. You understand? Like this is definitely not what ICE does to the so-called Hispanics,
Right?
Or their children. You know, and they are in physical, full-out warfare with the Palestinians. Full-out warfare, shooting missiles, shooting AR-15, all type of ordnance to kill one another to win over that land. And so when it's time for them to make their arrest, they do it as civilized as can be. Over here, we treat it like animals.
And what's so heavy about this whole situation is too, now, you know what I'm saying, Israel is over, they acting like a big bully, like I was talking about. They bombing everybody. I mean, of course, they doing the Palestinians dirty, but they in the last week, they done bombed like about 5 different sites. You know what I'm saying? They just going haywire because they know they have the backing of America. You know what I'm saying? Just show like, you know what I'm saying, the type of mentality, a bully mentality.
And you seeing it, what they really kicking off is what the Bible says, how all nations will be gathered together in the land that you have a fact. Baby, the third war's war is right around the corner, which means black and brown salvation is very near. You see what I'm saying? The Lord bringing all the nations into the Middle East to destroy them in the Middle East. They just don't know it. You see what I'm saying? This is what's really about to be able to take place. Is they about to be removed from power, and they have such a hunger to try to take over the earth. But according to biblical prophecy, When you start to see the Third World War, you know what I'm saying, take place, and you turn on that news and see all the bloodshed over in the Middle East and in America, it's gonna make your stomach turn. It's gonna make you get very fearful.
Right.
But you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? If you keep these laws, statutes, commandments, you shouldn't have no fear.
Right.
You should know that your king, according to biblical prophecy, when they in the height of this Third World War, and you see people riding all over the earth and unresting the earth, know for sure, according to biblical prophecy, Jesus Christ is going to intervene in the Third World War.
I'm right, sir.
You understand? Right. What that means is this. The thing that the white man been calling UFOs and telling you there's no other life on the planet but human life here in the earth, you're going to find out that the man that you believing in, the so-called been believing in for 2,000 years, is here to return. That's right. And when he intervenes, he is going to subdue all these nations. The Israelis, America, Russia, China, all these nations going to be subdued. This is going to be the beautiful thing that everybody's going to shock everybody when he subdue these nations. When you get off that chair, you're going to find out the whole time that the man you've been calling Jesus Christ is a nigga.
That's right. That's right.
I think that's probably going to be the most shocking thing in the world. You know, white people are going to drop dead just from that. The white people who are still alive, they're going to give up the spirit right there. What the niggas been saying is right.
Right.
Ain't no white man getting off them chariots. This niggas going to get off them chariots. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I also want to say in the video, last point, is you heard them say that they do what they doing to the Palestinian people with something called collective punishment, right? Which is real simple. If one Palestinian do a crime, they're gonna wipe out 200 of them. They're gonna charge the whole Palestinian people with what if one person. This is what they really just said. You do something wrong, they charging anybody in that community. You know what I'm saying? With one person. I do.
Good, Kevin. So the death toll right now for the civilians is 65,000.
You see what I'm saying? And that number is going now. Why did I even want to bring out the whole point of collective punishment? Because they finna get ready to do it with you. If you think for 1 second Donald Trump has got these militaries, you know what I'm saying, in your cities to stop crime, then you really sleeping in you 2 times. You in a coma, right? You beyond. You in a coma. But don't worry. As the priest and prophets of the Lord, we're here to wake you up.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm right. So with that, man, I want to thank Captain Ahchaad for joining us. For the rebel. You see what I'm saying? He will also be with us tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? A Ramadan. Really, y'all named it, you know what I'm saying? Mayhem, goddammit. Rebel. Mayhem and the rebel. We're going to now. There's going to be fireworks. All I can tell you. Now, my leg is hurting me, y'all. I'm praying I can make it out there. I'm sitting here talking all this shit. I already know I won't be there. I'm going to try my best. You feel what I'm saying? So, with that, man, I want to give it up. Give it up. Man. Give it up to my man. On the right side of got anything for you?
Come on. As always, make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe. All Round Table of Truth, Real Nigga Diversity, especially the Black and Brown Round Table Network, YouTube page. Make sure to go subscribe. Yep. You understand? Because the white man trying to shut us down, but we're gonna keep moving forward no matter what. Like Captain Ahchaad said, we'll be out at camp tomorrow, 1 p.m. until at the Mag Mile. Captain Ahchaad in the building. Tell them the address. 401 North Michigan Avenue. The address. As well, we will Iceberg Chicago will be at the California Cookout in 2 weeks over at Captain Ahchaad. Understand October 2nd through October 5th. Understand some of the brothers and sisters out here will be there, so we will be in the building out there in California.
All right, give it up. We got the sauce.
Oh God! We got Sunday here, 9909 Roosevelt Road, Chicago. We'll be having the memorial, the blowing of the trumpet. Right. You understand? It'll be a high holy day, and I believe are we gonna do it? What we call that? So if you're having a conversation, make sure to come through brotherhood, sisterhood, under Commander Johnny and the Lord. You understand the memorial going to the Sunday at sundown.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, this our holy day that we have. This is what was stolen from us, you know what I'm saying, before our mind was wiped out during slavery, you know what I'm saying? Right. We just did the research. All you gotta do is we just did the research and found out that this what we celebrating on Sunday is true Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian culture. Come on out to 9909 Roosevelt Road, 7 p.m. and come enjoy this brotherhood and sisterhood. We ain't gonna bite you, you know what I'm saying? The food gonna be free. The drinks gonna be free. The kids gonna be running around playing. The sisters gonna be dressed appropriate. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be all out with their ass all out, dressed all in your goddamn face. They're gonna be dressed appropriately and proper. Nice man. Come on and come join your brothers and sisters. All right. I also give it and obviously y'all done. Plug what you need to plug, Jordan.
First off, you know what I'm saying, pay your tithes to isupk.com, the true priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're looking for merch, you know what I'm saying, you can get all your merch on diversecitymall.com. Diversecitymall.com.
Come on, all right. Also, I'm gonna give it up to the security down here. So this upcoming Tuesday, I'm gonna be doing an episode of the report going over Ukraine, which is a lot happening. Putin, he's being real provocative. He's egging NATO on to further war. It's funny you said this real quick. I just read a video coming over here. Airplane invaded NATO airspace. I'm going over that and a lot more. Just make sure y'all tune in. All right, give it up for me. I also want to give it up to my main man.
Hey, Comic Con, if I could reiterate, pay your tithes. 10% of any increase goes to the peace and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And also tune in every Saturday. That's every Sabbath day. Go to isupk.com. Find the local school in your area. We are worldwide. You can come and tune into the Sabbath service. We give the Bible from Genesis to Revelations. We do the ancient Hebrew, and then we can do the English translation and a proper scriptural breakdown so you can learn your history. You know what I'm saying? When you're tuning into the Sabbath service, you're not only worshiping the Lord in the proper manner, but you're also learning Black and Hispanic history live and in person. So you don't repeat those mistakes.
Come on, man. Come join the brother, man. The brother be having coffee, sweet rolls, you know what I'm saying? Beef, bacon, chicken and waffles.
I'm recording a new one, Cap.
Go ahead.
Eggos and the Mayho.
Yeah, you see, Eggos and the Yeho. You missed 7 services they got in Yeho, and waffles and beef bacon.
Come on.
And sweet rolls. Man, look, I also want to give it up to Overslow. Right. Overslow right. Also in here with us tonight, we got Officer White House. You understand? Very powerful brother. You know, you guys got anything on say? Brother brother here, private gas, working very hard with the ISUBK. That is a very, very powerful thing because they didn't try to leave our people. And I'm putting pressure on this brother here every day to get on the register. We know it too. You know, I'm gonna leave it alone for now. You know, so, but I will be hollering at the soon. Also, tonight we got Officer Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? We had the financial department. Everybody ain't worry about no finance. All right. Also, we got Officer Captain catch him Tuesday night, 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. 6 p.m. Cleanup, you know. Round tables who follow it. I thought it was clean. Follow up. Okay, the follow up. Him and Ahchaad doing what they do. Man, listen, support everything.
We all over the internet, every city, man. Support this truth for your child. Big shout out again to Captain Ahchaad AKA. You know what I'm saying? I want Captain Ahchaad. Another round table exclusive. Lord allow and see you next week.